Hey guys, and welcome to a video covering the new Halloween event. So when you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. To get started, head north from the Draenor Lodestone to the Draenor Manor. The event is located right here. Talk to Death to get started. Then choose the third option in the chat saying how can I help. He will give you an item called the Polarizing Crystal, which you can interact with by left clicking it. It will then give you a location to travel towards where you'll have to find a soul fragment. To find the soul fragment, you need to go to the location the crystal told you to go to and then interact with the crystal again. Once you do this, a soul fragment will appear. You can help the soul fragment by clicking on it and being in close proximity of it and basically healing it. Once you've done enough, a message will pop up in your chat box saying you've done 1 out of 4. So I'm not entirely sure if all of these locations will be the same for everyone or if they're in the same order, but I'll show you where I had to go for mine on screen. My second soul fragment was located in the northern part of the Dwarven Mine. My third was located on the cabbage patch nearby Port Sarim. This is not too far away from both Falador and Draenor Manor. My fourth and final location was at the Lumbridge Swamp Well as seen on the video. Once you have all 4, go back to Death and choose the third option, how do I help again, to finish this and get 500 spooky tokens. The next mini quest will unlock you the all new Muncher pet, which is Death's dog. In the northeastern part of Draenor Manor, there's this guy called Death's dogwalker, which you can talk to and offer to help to find Muncher the dog, because the dog ran away into the manor. All you have to do then is find 5 different chewed bones. These are fairly easy to find and it'll only take you about 1 or 2 minutes. You can find 3 on the first floor or bottom floor or ground level, or doesn't matter. There's one next to the staircase, there's one in the small western room near Helda and Mamie, and there's one in the kitchen. Then on the second or first floor, depending on where you're from, just go up the stairs. There will be one in the southeastern room. And finally, if you use the ladder to go to the most upper floor, there will be one in the southern room. A cutscene will now play. After this cutscene, go back outside and go back to the dog walker. After talking to the dog walker, he will give you a spade. You will now have to dig around until you find small doggy bones. I found them near the grave, but I'm not sure if they're located at the same location for everyone. You can find the bones by using the spade to locate it. The closer you are, the closer it will say in the chat, or it will say hot, and the further away you are, it will say it's cold or ice cold. I'm sure you get the point. After you find the small doggy bones, you want to go back to the dog walker and talk to him, and then you will have finished the mini quest, and then you will receive Muncher the pet. Muncher is a companion pet and can be summoned through the pet interface. He also has an emote, and he can override familiars. If you're wondering why my voice is a little off, it's because I've been talking all day, my voice just hurts at this point. Anyways, on to the third mini quest. For the third mini quest, you want to head to the Lumbridge Swamp and then go close to the water altar. You'll find a NPC called Famine. She looks like a bird thing. Once you talk to her, she'll ask you to collect 120 rotten potatoes and 120 regular potatoes from 4 patches beside her. You'll have to gather these from 4 different patches, which are either fresh or rotten, and these switch around every minute or so. You'll also need to get a streak of either 30 rotten or 30 fresh potatoes by making sure you only grab those types of potatoes for a streak of 30 of them. Once you've done that, you can just AFK and get 120 of each. Once you handed in 120 of each and you got your streak, which I ended up getting after 120 of each because I didn't know when I did this at the time, Famine will then tell you to go ahead and speak to a ghost near a tree, which is fairly obvious. Click on the ghost and talk to him. He will then talk about his friends, or his 3 brothers you have to find around Gillinor. I'll tell you where they are located, and it's pretty easy to find them, so don't worry. Teleport to the Draenor Lodestone and head to Draenor. One of the ghosts will be nearby the pig pen. Click on it and talk to him. Then head to the next one, which is close to the bank near the onion patch. And then the third one should be near the wheat field. Now, I'm not sure if you need to talk to Famine first, but you definitely need to talk to the ghost afterwards to make your anti-polite. Choose the option I'd like to try and make the anti-blight. The solution is swirl, mix, shake, mix. Then after that, speak to Famine again. Famine will now be located at the Draenor Manor, and you can go ahead and do the potato thing indefinitely for gathering tokens. So all you have to do is gather 100 of a certain type of potato you choose, and then hand them in to Famine for 70 spooky tokens every time. To start the 4th mini quest, you want to go ahead and talk to Death and ask him if you can help, or what can I do to help. He will then refer to Pestilence, who is located west of the Draenor Lodestone, south of Maggie's caravan. Head towards him, talk to him, and offer to help him. You will then need to buy or gather 5 cabbages, onions, and potatoes. Then go back to Pestilence and gift him these items. After doing so, he will tell you about the Game of the Ghosts. Head to the Lumbridge Cemetery and talk to one of the ghosts. You will have to listen to their little riddle, and then after that talk to each and every ghost, there's 3 of them, and choose both the joke and scare option. You'll have to write down what results you get because I'm not sure if this is different for everyone or not. But yeah, basically once you find out who dislikes and likes what, you'll choose the solve riddle option and name the ghosts. A tip I can give you is write down the right click name of the ghosts because that's the name you'll be using to solve the riddle. For example, Mocking Ghost. Once you're done, go back to Pestilence west of Draenor and talk to him. After you've talked to him, you'll get 500 spooky tokens as a reward, and you should have unlocked pretty much everything in the Draenor Manor grounds. You will now also have access to the Plague Soup minigame, which allows you to gather tokens just like the potato thing, except you have to collect 25 of each vegetable, being onions, cabbages, and potatoes. Yes, different types of potatoes, and then place them in the cauldron to get 50 tokens. If you collect from a crate that the ghosts are yelling out loud, you'll get 3 vegetables instead of 1 from that variant. So yeah, that's the Halloween event covered. I'm going to be resting my voice very soon because it definitely needs a rest. I'm not sure if you guys could hear it throughout this video or not, but it's just, whew. Anyways, as for the rewards, you can check them out at Death. You can spend your tokens for mystery boxes and some new cosmetics like the scythe. Some of the other rewards have been around since the other Halloween event, especially the rings that let you transform into certain NPCs. Some of these rewards are actually from old Halloween events, but it's cool that Jagex is giving the newer players a chance to get these rewards as well. Also, there's this thing called Spooky Time where you have 5% extra experience while skilling inside the Draenor Manor grounds, and you'll get even more experience depending on how many of those mini quests you've actually completed. Anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.